Hi, so this is Lifting Detective Games. My name is Austin. This will be my first workout video discussing what it is that I do for my workouts, and with me is my cousin Alex.
Howdy there. We are going to be doing a chest and tricep workout. Let's get to it. So we are here warming up with the 45-pound straight bar. We make sure that we're properly warmed up before we start hitting our main working sets.
So 45 pounds I believe is good enough for anybody wanting to at least get blood into their system. I count out for 20 reps. Alex might be doing a little bit different.
So my concept of working out revolves around more strength training. So I'm doing sets between rep range of 5 to 12 versus Austin's.
I do about 20, actually I do 20 reps for each set. I believe that that's more of a, I guess a generous way to get your blood into your system or throughout the muscle that you want it. So I really get a really great pump. It's engorged with blood and it feels amazing.
So we are now into our working sets. Earlier you saw me doing 185. I did a number of reps of that. Austin here just did 115. We each have individually different goals, so the amount of weight doesn't really matter as long as you're really just working hard. That's what matters.
And another thing that I like to put out there is, for me, I feel like the lighter the weight, the more I can focus on the contraction itself. I feel like if you don't really try to flex the muscle accordingly, you don't really work it the right way and it doesn't either get stronger or it doesn't grow.
I'm doing a 225-pound working set. I've done one set prior to this at 225 pounds, just making sure I'm working hard.
And here I am. I think this set that I'm doing right here, I ended up kind of struggling a bit, but that's like where you really start to see how much effort is going to be needed to endure a high rep range or high volume.
So I just finished up 205.
And I'm really trying to get the rep in. No matter what, 20 counts is going to be 20 counts for me. So if I'm struggling, either I'll rest for a bit and then I'll continue right after, or maybe take a little bit longer of a pause so that way I know I can handle the weight rather than dropping it on myself.
And it's alright to struggle, especially with this 20 rep range lifting strategy. The idea is just to work hard, and it's alright. No, it's alright to fail before 20. There's no ego in the gym.
Right.
Leave that at home. We're here to work hard and that's it.
As you can see, I actually had to put down the weight on the safety rack below. The only reason was because I really couldn't handle it and I didn't really want to drop it on my chest and leave it there, so I did have to bring it back. But for the last one, I just made sure that the last rep counted.
So I'm here doing 205. I lowered the weight because I wanted to make sure I was being safe, as well as had good form when doing that set.
And just for the hell of it, I ended up trying to do a 135 set. I gotta tell you though, I wasn't able to do all 20 reps, but just because I threw it in and not for the actually necessary work set, I just wanted to test whether or not it was doable for me.
And then I finished off myself with 185 pounds, just kind of a burnout type finishing off the set.
And now we moved over to incline. This is mainly to just hit more of the chest and eventually kind of hit shoulders as well. I mean, even though this is a chest workout, it wouldn't hurt to add in other things like
So I changed my rep range for incline bench to accommodate the fact that I pressed it really hard on flat bench. So I was doing more of the 10 to 12 rep range for my incline bench at 135 pounds.
And for me, like I said before, all of my sets usually have to involve 20 counts. And so here it's no different. I really wanted to do 20 counts, even if the weight was ridiculously light. My muscles and everything were still getting an incredible pump. I really love that feeling, and you know, I will continue this for about, I would say, I think 4 more months, and then I'll go back to strength training for heavier weight with lower reps.
I plan to continue doing a similar workout regimen, heavier at the beginning and then lighter but more reps closer to the middle and end of the total workout.
And so now we move over to cable flies. The way that we're positioned in it is to kind of mimic decline bench. We really want to focus solely on chest. So the way that we're positioned, the way that we're angled, the way that we're moving is just to make sure that we're engaging just chest as much as we can, leaving like delts as little of it as possible in this movement. So
both of us, Austin and I, we are working 5 sets at 20 reps at a much lighter weight than we would usually do for, say, 5 reps or 10 reps.
Like before, this is all because, focus on the contraction, just really trying to flex as best as you can. Like I said before, leave ego out. It's not important here. If you really want to gain strength, focus on strength training. If you really want to focus on building muscle, focus on, the contraction. That's what really makes you build, so.
Notice that I have an awesome AMD logo on my t-shirt. Both Austin and I are big AMD Ryzen fans.
And I do like gaming a lot. Actually, I've built quite a few computers, although sadly my main rig is a Frankenstein machine built from other office computers that I've found from various small businesses.
Which is perfectly alright, to each their own. Austin is definitely more of an Apple savant / enthusiast. I'm definitely more of a Windows type of guy, PC type of guy. We finally moved into the tricep portions of the chest and tricep workout. I've changed my rep range to do something similar to Austin, the 20 rep range.
And so, like I said before, throughout this entire workout, I am doing 20 counts, 5 sets, all because that's my lifting strategy and that's how I really want to focus on my muscles.
We're still working hard regardless of the rep range. Doesn't matter if it's 5 reps at 75 pounds or 20 reps at 25 pounds. So we're still putting in the effort and we're still maintaining good form.
And then at the end of the workout, what you should really focus on is, even though you're tired, still try to push for whatever goal count that you want, even if you have to lower the weight. At some point, I know I lowered the weight a little bit more, like 10 pounds less, but that's in order for me to at least hit 20 for my last set.
And there's nothing wrong, there's absolutely nothing wrong with taking a break, as we stated before, to meet that 20 rep range. So throughout this whole video, even though we cut it multiple times, we absolutely did have to take a break, whether it was for accomplishing 12 reps or 20 reps.
And just to put it out there, work hard every time. Even if you don't feel like working out, sometimes you just have to kind of grit your teeth and go along with it. And be sure to stay hydrated. I know we haven't shown any videos of us actually drinking water, but throughout the video we have been taking breaks and going to the fountain just to make sure that we had water in our system.
Hey, surprise! We have an additional muscle group we're going to be working out, and that is abs.
So, a lot of people like to do the standard crunch or sit-ups and stuff like that. I find that really boring, honestly. This, for me, is something I can handle. I find it to be a lot more fun, and it hits equally just as well, I feel, for the most part.
Absolutely. I mean, even though we're at the end of a workout and we've busted our chests and our triceps, we still have time for abs.
And, even though you like to do those main groups, let's say you like to squat, bench, do deadlift, do pull-ups, really don't forget about the core, because, if you really want to build up a physique, having a great-looking stomach is very well recognized and very much appreciated by everybody.
And the core connects everything, from top down, bottom up, however you look at it. So it's always important to be working your core.
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Like if you like AMD, subscribe if you like Intel. Alright, so I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.